Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the interior video on the Model 3. So first of all, we always look at the seats. So fully electric, as you can tell. Very briefly, the only options you really get on a Model 3 or Model Y, I think, is the tow hitch and all the self-driving stuff. But I think particularly in the UK with the self-driving, legislation reason it doesn't allow it, so, or parts of it, so otherwise it becomes, you know, it's fully loaded. It really is. It's even got rear heated seats. So but anyway, the seats themselves, they sort of strike that happy medium between comfort and support. Everything in the Model 3 sort of goes through this central screen. I'm still getting used to the operating system, but if I play that, and it allows you, so that's in the menu, the glove box, all of these charging and controls. And so if I want to change the steering wheel, that's where I do, that's where you adjust it for reach and rake. And because there's no there's only the central screen, of course, there's no instrumentation ahead of you, but the speed is sort of always up here. I'm trying to around there, and the speed limit is sort of around there. So some people have said, well, you've got to look away. I don't find it too bad. You sort of get used to it. So everything in terms of, if you want to talk about ergonomics as well, is just all in here. I've got lights set to auto, you know, everything. And then the sort of more entertainment side of things, or your energy consumption, is sort of in this little sub menu here. So you can have a look at your energy consumption, and the maps just brilliant. I did a bit of reading about it, and I think they include sort of part Google Maps, but there's other aspects to it as well. It's not just Google Maps, but the search function, and it's brilliant. The routing is really good, and of course it includes, you know, if you're doing a drive long enough that warrants a charge, it plans it all for you. It tells you how, you know, when you get to the charging stop, how much charge you'll have left, how long to charge for. It's just simple, so simple. Oh yeah, just briefly before I do that, there's a nice little, so we've got 210 kilometers there, but I can switch that to percent, and it tells me that straight away. That's a nice little touch. So below there, you've got the charging pads. So they're wireless charging pads for 2 phones, not 1. And then you've got a huge cubby hole down there. Your cup holders, and then another huge space down there. And as you can tell, it's all very minimal. The steering wheel's nice to hold, nice and comfortable. It's round, and it has a top part. It's not a yoke. And you've got your indicators there, and your windscreen wipers. That took a bit of getting used to, and it's a bit difficult to show, but that's your gear stick effectively. So that's your park, reverse, drive is just on that. So it's like an old column shifter almost. The charging side of things, you can set how far you want it to charge to, 80%, but I think because this is a made in China, it has an LFP battery, which they don't mind being charged up to 100. So you could just set it up to 100 there, and away you go. Of course, with the infotainment being so good, you don't need Android Auto, you don't need Apple CarPlay. The navigation side of things is just fantastic. So I was trying a little charging station yesterday, which was totally unsuccessful, but there you go. Just plug it in, and you say north, and away you go. So the visibility is, you've got to remember this is a low car, but still it's very good. So you've got a little window in the rear 3/4 there, so that helps visibility. My only slight issue is with the rear view mirror perhaps being a little bit small, but you know, what you can do is, if we go back here, oh, sorry, wrong one, you just I can just do that, and the cameras around the side and the back are sort of very high definition and very good. The quality, yeah, everyone always talks about the quality. I have to say, I haven't spotted anything inside here. It seems all well put together. Anyway, let's get into the back. So in my driving position, okay, so now obviously I have the seat fully down, that's the way I like it, but there's space for me here, and if I just put, my hair is all over the place at the moment, but there's about that much space for me, 6'2", 188 centimeters. So yeah, you could take adults, I suppose, but a long journey, I'll just go for the Model Y. I know it costs more, but there you go. Yeah, you've got vents down there for the aircon and 2 USB-Cs, and you've got the flat floor, so that gives you more of an impression of space, so that helps. And then you've you know, the quality, you know, is actually, I'd say, pretty solid. It's got probably much better than it used to be. I haven't been in a sort of an old Tesla, so I can't really comment. There you go, that's the interior review of the Model 3, and I'll see you guys soon for the POV drive.